Story for Evil Mermaid would be a substantial undertaking. Here's a detailed exploration of a horror story involving an evil mermaid. Evil Mermaid, a horror story. In the depths of the ocean, where the sunlight barely reaches, there's a legend about a mermaid so evil that her voice can lure sailors to their doom. Her name is whispered in terror by those who know the sea's dark secrets. The legend begins. In a small coastal town, a group of friends decided to explore the abandoned lighthouse on the edge of town. Rumors swirled that the lighthouse was cursed, but the thrill-seekers weren't deterred. As they climbed the creaky stairs, the wind howling outside, they stumbled upon an ancient diary hidden away in the lantern room. The diary belonged to a sailor who claimed to have encountered the evil mermaid. According to his writings, she was a creature of unparalleled beauty and horror. Her voice was like honey, drawing men in with promises of paradise, only to dash them against the rocks. The mermaid's revenge. As the friends read the diary, they laughed at the superstitions. But their merriment was short-lived. A strange, melodic voice began to echo through the lighthouse, seemingly coming from all directions. The words were indistinguishable, but the longing in the voice was unmistakable. One by one, the friends felt an inexplicable pull towards the sea. They tried to resist, but the voice grew louder, more insistent. It was as if the mermaid was calling them, drawing them to their doom. The horror unfolds. The first to go was Alex, the most adventurous of the group. He felt an overwhelming urge to dive into the sea to follow the voice. His friends watched in horror as he jumped off the lighthouse's edge, splashing into the waves below. As the others tried to flee, they realized the doors and windows were stuck, trapping them inside. The voice grew louder, and they could feel the mermaid's presence closing in. The final confrontation! In a desperate bid to survive, the friends smashed the lighthouse's lantern, plunging the area into darkness. But the voice didn't stop. It grew stronger, guiding them towards the sea. One by one, they succumbed to the call, until only one was left. She stood at the edge of the lighthouse, the wind whipping her hair into a frenzy, and screamed defiance at the sea. But it was too late. The mermaid's voice was the last thing she heard. The aftermath. The next morning, the townsfolk found the lighthouse abandoned. The lantern smashed, and a single word etched into the wall. Mine. The legend of the evil mermaid spread, a cautionary tale about the dangers of the sea and the power of an otherworldly voice. The legacy lives on. Years later, a group of paranormal investigators decided to explore the abandoned lighthouse. They were determined to uncover the truth behind the legend. But as they climbed the creaky stairs, they heard the unmistakable sound of the mermaid's voice, calling them to their doom. The cycle repeated itself, and the legend of the evil mermaid lived on, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurk in the depths of the ocean. Conclusion. The story of the evil mermaid serves as a warning to those who dare to tempt the sea's dark secrets. It's a tale of horror, tragedy, and the unrelenting power of an otherworldly voice. Will you dare to listen to the siren's call? If you're interested in watching similar horror movies or exploring the theme of mermaids and horror, here are some recommendations. Mermaids. The New Breed, 2007. A group of scientists experiment with mermaid-like creatures, unleashing a horror beyond their control. The Lure, 2015. A musical horror film about mermaid sisters entangled in a love triangle with a human man. She Creature, 2001. A group of carnival performers discover a mermaid, but she turns out to be more than they bargained for.